What if the biggest shock of this World Cup is not a late goal, not a red card, and not a giant killing upset, but the idea that the United States could actually win the whole tournament? That is exactly what Zlatan Ibrahimovic said live on Fox Sports, and instantly, the soccer world split in two. After the USA booked their place in the last 32 with a 2-0 victory over Australia, Zlatan looked at the momentum, the confidence, the support behind the team, and delivered a message that no one could ignore. If you didn't believe before, he said, start believing. For some fans, it was the spark they had been waiting for. For others, it sounded like classic Zlatan, bold, dramatic, and maybe just made for American television. But one thing is clear. The Stars and Stripes are no longer just surviving at this World Cup. They are making people talk. The USA entered their clash with Australia knowing that another strong result could push them into the knockout stage. And they delivered. A 2-0 win-sealed qualification for the last 32, continuing a powerful start to the tournament under Mauricio Pochettino. Across their victories over Paraguay and Australia, the United States have now scored 6 goals, a statement return from a team playing on home soil with the country watching closely. For Zlatan Ibrahimovic, that matters. Speaking on Fox Sports after the match, the former striker made it clear that he believes something is building around this team. He said the USA had the country behind them, and when a team has that kind of support, it becomes difficult to beat. Zlatan also praised the performance against Australia, saying that, in his view, Australia were not really a threat on the day. But his bigger point was not just about one match. It was about timing. Before the World Cup, there may have been questions. There may have been doubts. There may have been debates about whether the USA were truly ready to compete with the best. But Zlatan dismissed all of that. He said what happened before the World Cup does not matter now. What matters is what is happening in the tournament. And right now, the United States have momentum. That word is everything. Momentum changes belief. Momentum changes pressure. Momentum makes opponents look twice. And according to Zlatan, the USA simply have to keep carrying that confidence from game to game. He also pointed out that because the team have already qualified, the third group match gives them a different kind of opportunity. They can manage the squad, they can rest some players, they can prepare for what comes next. In Zlatan's words, it is looking good. Then came the moment that made the clip explode. Presenter Rebecca Lowe asked him directly whether Mauricio Pochettino's team could do the unthinkable. Could the USA actually win the World Cup? Zlatan did not hesitate. Yes. That one-word answer was enough to set off the debate. Some fans loved it. One reaction celebrated that Zlatan believes. Another called him Mr. World Cup and backed the claim with excitement. Another joked that Zlatan was going from an international treasure to an American national one. For supporters who want to believe this team can go deeper than expected, Zlatan's words felt like permission to dream bigger. The USA are winning. They are scoring. They are through. And now, one of the most famous personalities in world football is telling fans to believe. But not everyone bought it. Some viewers felt Zlatan was simply giving the American audience exactly what it wanted to hear. One fan joked that there was no way he actually believed it. Another said they loved Zlatan, but felt he knew how to play the hero role perfectly on American television. And that is what makes this moment so interesting. Because Zlatan Ibrahimovic has always been bold. He has always known how to command attention. He has always understood the power of a headline. But this time, his claim lands in the middle of a real World Cup run. The USA are not just talking about ambition. They have already taken care of business. They beat Paraguay. They beat Australia. They scored 6 goals across those wins. They are into the last 32. And under Mauricio Pochettino, the message from inside the camp sounds very similar to Zlatan's message from the studio. Keep believing. After the win, Pochettino said the team needs to keep believing, just as they have from day one, that they can win. But he also added the other side of the equation. Belief is not enough by itself. The USA have to work really hard. They have to enjoy their time together. They have to keep producing strong performances and winning games. For Pochettino, the victory over Australia did not change his dream. It only strengthened the feeling that the team must now go for the next one. That is the key. The USA are in a dangerous position. Dangerous for opponents and dangerous for expectations. Because when a host nation starts winning, the atmosphere changes. The noise gets louder. The pressure gets heavier. The belief spreads faster. And when someone like Zlatan says, start believing, it does not just become a comment. It becomes a challenge. So now the question is simple. Was Zlatan Ibrahimovic being serious? Was he giving American fans a real warning that this USA team can go all the way? Or was it just a perfect television moment from a man who knows exactly how to create one? The answer may come soon enough. The United States still have one more Group D match to play, closing out their campaign against Turkey next Friday. Turkey are bottom of the group after 2 losses, while the USA have already booked their place in the knockout stage. That gives Pochettino's side a chance to control their next step, manage the squad, protect momentum, and keep the confidence alive. But from this point forward, every performance will be judged differently. Because after Zlatan's bold claim, the conversation has changed. The USA are no longer just a team hoping to make noise. They are a team being told, on live television, that they can win the World Cup. Some fans are laughing. Some fans are dreaming. Some fans are already believing. And if the Stars and Stripes keep winning, Zlatan's words may not sound so outrageous for long.